Hey, so here's just one more thought. I heard the word semantics earlier, and we seem to be confused on all the verbiage and the wordology used in our culture. It seems that the great US of A has so many opinions that are allowed and everyone's entitled that we forget about the precedent of where we came from. You've heard about your forefathers, but you forget about your foremothers, because the foremothers were the ones that gave you the ability to learn how to do certain things you have forgotten to do. And if I shall digress a little bit into an introspective moment, when I was in sociology, I learned about how women ran certain tribes, and the goal of the woman compared to the man. The woman would stay back and set up camp, and the man would go out and hunt to get what they needed for the moment. As the season was coming to close, the woman would tell the man, wait, hold on, which is funny because this is where I came to the term that women were actually the ones that were supposed to go, whoa, man, that's enough. Don't take any more. You're taking from the birds, you're taking from the deer, you're taking from everything that gives us life, and if you take it all, you can't have anything for the next season or the next generation. So we seem to forget that we come from very strong, and yes, I'm pushing on women because guess what? Who knew? I'm one. And at some point our voice has been choked out or silenced in a lot of parts, because believe me, after a 16-year abuse, long stint prison sentence called a marriage, I'm even choking on it now, that took away my voice, my thoughts, my ability to go, but that's not good for them. And when I couldn't go, that's not good for them, I couldn't protect them. And on the backside, I was living in survival mode. Hey, you know how many of y'all are living in survival mode because you expect your government or your job to actually take care of you. But do you realize on the backside of, if you look into the statistics of what a company makes and what they give to you, they don't function on the rationality of making sure you're happy and you can survive and you're as good as them. So when it comes down to it, ask yourself, what am I doing this for? And I'm not over here trying to incite protests and riots. Y'all doing that shit on your own. I won't take credit for your choices. But if you want to argue about something, hey, let's take that back a notch. I don't give a shit about what gender you want to be. I don't care how you want to worship. I don't care where you want to entertain your night. I really don't care. If you don't affect me and I don't affect you, I mean, hey, peace on you in the street, right? Because you ain't mucking up my life and I ain't mucking up yours. We can be passing muddy waters. It's cool. We live in the same damn country. They ain't giving you more than they're giving me, and whatever you think you're getting, you're fighting for, they never even approved me for. I was a single mom, 2 kids, a dog, out of a 16-year abusive relationship, and got no help from nobody. So I can understand the idea you feel you should be cared for, but I'm going to tell you, in the rationality of life, no one cares about you. No one's coming to save you. I know that hurts. I had to choke down those glass shards. And it was really hard, especially while people were mocking and talking behind my back, and everything couldn't add up. I kept going, man, I'm getting karma for something I had to have done in another lifetime, because I've been really good in this lifetime. But then I had to come to the reality of what people want, where the personal gain comes from. And I kind of have a feeling a lot of you have forgotten about those dark arts, those elite Masons. Yeah. I mean, you can look back at even Harvard and find that there was an elite dark society. Hey, some well-known presidents have been a part of that society. So ask yourself who you've trusted, who you're voting for, what you thought they stood for. Did you even have a stance in what you knew you wanted? Or was it the idea of this evil is better than this evil? Because at some point, silence is an omission of guilt. And you have to tell yourself, I allowed this to go on. I don't care how old you are, because I know my predecessors are older than I. And they did not stand up and fight against a system that was overruling them left and right. And we're down to a point right now. Boys can go in girls' bathrooms and girls can go in boys' bathrooms, and we're arguing about pride being a rainbow, which when I grew up, that was Sesame Street. I don't know how we're this lost right now. The rainbow used to be happiness, and the term gay wasn't offensive because it meant, guess what? You wear a smile on your face. If you don't believe me, go back to 1920 and look at that dictionary. Because, we are at a point right now, we're arguing stupid with stupid. We're arguing over things while shit's going on of, don't look over there. Countries are being blown up. Innocent women and children are being hurt. And you can imagine where I'm going with that. People are going hungry. Houses are being stolen. And for what? Make a choice to have a voice, or understand you will be subservient in everything that follows in your future because you voted for it, so choose wisely.